All right, welcome back to this channel. I want to welcome all my friends, the subscribers, for your views, your assistance, your contribution to the success of this channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching from. This is another opportunity again to continue our program, the series of relationship gist. All right, so we've dropped some the first, the second, and this is the third of it. This is episode 3 of it. And Lord is also in the channel. Maybe you've not listened to some of our videos, both on relationship, motivational, spiritual, inspirational, and a lot more stories filled with morals as well. You have to do well to watch them. So once again, we are going into another topic that we have today, a wonderful topic. So this video, please share, like, comment, not just to comment, drop your contribution, your views. In fact, what do you think about this? Your contributions, your suggestions is highly needed so that we can also learn together as singles. So for that reason, please share, like, and also comment. All right, so today we're going to go to what we're having today, relationship gist episode 3, talking about relationship needs. Yeah, this is not a new thing when they come to relationship, or when they come to marriages, when they come to union, when they come to courtship whatsoever. A lot of us are familiar with this topic when it comes to relationship needs. But I think there are certain things too that is needed that most time is not common to our hearings. All right, so today I want to go straight to what we're having today to talk about it briefly. Why I expect you to drop your suggestions, your comment, what you think about it. All right, relationship needs. Once again, you are welcome. So you have to first of all understand that no relationship is fully the same. No marriage is the same. Remember, we are focusing on relationship because it begins from there. From there, before you talk about marriages, some certain things that the married wish to have been corrected, or wish they never exist in their marriages, it will be difficult to correct and more easier to have been corrected in relationship. So a lot of us are in relationship, you're in a relationship, you're in courtship, whatever ship you are into, there are certain things that you'll have to understand, certain things you have to know, certain things you have to understand. So that is why we want to bring out some points and some certain things today. Relationship needs. Like I said, no relationship is fully the same, and no marriage is fully the same. No marriage is the same, but everyone has some needs attached to it, to them. Everyone, all the marriages, all relationship has emotional needs that are basic, and these are the little basic needs of every relationship and every home, every union, every courtship that we wish to point out today. Rest, I'm going to be going to a bit in details in some of these points, and some of these points I feel they are also a bit common, may not be detailed. So I want to begin with the first point that I have with me here: affection. If you're in a relationship, in courtship, for those who are married already, first of all, we have to build affection. Affection is not just that this person saw this young girl and I said, I want to get married to you. I want to marry you. And that is not just affection, or I have an affection for you. That could just be, the periphery of it. If it must last, if it must continue, if the relationship must be enjoyed, if the union, if the marriage will be enjoyed, you have to build affection. Relationship and every marriage need this. Build the affection. Affection has to do with the love. I know that is common love. In fact, we hear it everywhere. Even the places where it doesn't exist, we hear it. Most of the time we just believe that the verbal and just saying it is what it means literally. Not at all. We see it everywhere. We hear it everywhere. I love you. I love you. In fact, for some ladies and for some people, I don't know, if you don't send them that word, I love you, that means something is wrong somewhere. But it goes beyond that. It has to do with the practical aspect of it. So build that affection, which has to do with the love, not just the love in theory, practical demonstration of love in words. Build up the affection in words, the things you say, manage it properly. Know the things to say in your relationship, in whatever you are doing relating to marriage. Build the words. There's people that a lot of people who are in relationship they just tell you, I am just who I am. So whatever I say, take it like that. Even the Bible said the power of life and death is in the tongue. So the tongue can destroy, the tongue can build. Like I tell people sometimes, I said, you just destroyed what you have built for a long time. Sometimes you build and you destroy it. You build again, so you keep building and destroying. Why? Because of the tongue. So affection is missing. To build their affection, to make affection exist in a relationship as part of the relationship needs, work on your affection. Work on your words, the spoken words. Be kind. Be kind, not just being kind in the things you give on, or on the aspect of giving or whatever. No, be kind in every aspect. Be kind in your reactions. Be kind in your attitude. Be kind in your actions. Be kind in your dealings with your partner. Be kind. Have a kind gesture. Kind gesture will help you to place him or her in your own shoe. Will make you to understand him or her. Will make you to consider certain things before doing them. All right. So that is concerning affection. You must build it. These things are deliberate things that must be deliberately built. Apart from affection that a relationship need, another is acceptance. Acceptance. We should learn to accept one another, accept the other. Sometimes some things could happen, some things may be somehow, but just let there be acceptance. So every relationship need acceptance, not just the other person accepted him or her. You as an individual should also accept your personality. Your acceptance of your personality will enable you know if, okay, I need to work on myself again. I need to build on myself to better this relationship, to make it work better, and to make it last. So there should be affection, there should be acceptance. What else does relationship need? Every relationship that will last needs validation. What do I mean by validation? How do I put it? You have to make it validated. Assurance. There should be validation. It's not something that sometimes you get a pair of shoe, and when you get this shoe from the very first day you bought it, you have some interest in it that pushed you to get it. You paid for it, and now after the first day, the second day, yeah, that it is normal. After the first, second day, It doesn't make, not that you don't like it, you like it, that's why you bought it. But it's like it doesn't make too much sense to you again. You just keep it there, right there in the shoe rack. So I believe you don't always go there to check on the shoe. You don't always go there to like, let me check if the shoe is still there. You believe it's still there, and of course it's still there. So your mind is not there until maybe you are in need of it. You want to make use of it before you go there and to check for it. You pick it up. Maybe it's dusty somehow. You dust it. Well, I don't have dust where I am now, so but I'm just trying to be funny. So you dust out the shoe and you put it on. In relationship, it shouldn't be so. There should be validation, regular assurance, regular validation. That is the oil that fabricates the union, that fabricates relationship, and that fabricates marriages by extension. All right. So there should be affection, there should be acceptance, there should be validation. All right. Now I'm going to be in detail on a few points that I want to drop here. Another is autonomy. Autonomy. What is the meaning of autonomy? Autonomy. When I talk about autonomy, on this point and on this topic, relationship needs, what you should understand about this is that no matter the level of your closeness with anyone, no matter your relationship, no matter what, no matter your relationship with anyone, with your spouse, with your partner, maintaining individual interests is very important. Maintaining individual interests can fuel curiosity about each other. So you should build autonomy. How do I mean? In our episode 2, I talk about having your time, your space, and talking about boundaries. Here, autonomy. There's some people that they cannot do anything without the other. In fact, he's the one that will tell you to pray before you will pray. All right. So it will be as if it just one-sided. Just one-sided. Let something good, something new comes out from you too. There should be autonomy. What are you contributing? What point, what opinion comes from you? What contributions that you bring out and was taken produced results that will make the other one say, in fact, yeah, this decision that you brought or that you made or this is your contribution worked out fine. Are you always, involved in some certain decision-making process? If no, it's because nothing to offer. So there should be autonomy, no matter the closeness you have with your partner, with your spouse. Maintaining individual interest can fuel curiosity. Yes. Let him feel what does she have to say? Because I know that she brings her point, good point. Even if the points are not taken at that moment, but there is always something that can come out of him, that can come out of her. Even in marriages, it should be so. So build autonomy because it fuels curiosity about each other, which can strengthen your relationship and keep it fun, keep it going. So if you find out you are losing sight of yourself before your relationship, set aside some time for yourself. You find out that you are losing yourself, you are losing your sight. In fact, you don't even have anything of your own self. Your vision is gone, your interest is gone, your personality is gone, you don't have agenda, you nothing, you are just tied there. Let me use a statement that they say, anywhere Belle face. So anywhere he faces, we go. If he get crushed, It ends there because you are not there, you are not capable of lifting up the other. So build autonomy. Set aside some time for yourself, for this will secure your relationship. It brings out the fun in it. When I mean relationship, I mean both in marriages, in courtship, and so on. So build that autonomy. It doesn't stop there. Another point and another very important and necessary needs of every marriage and relationship is security. Most marriages, most relationship have lost this. There is no security. Because something has happened in the past, one occurrence or the other, we have lost this consciousness of security. A healthy relationship should feel secured. If you lack it, build it. If you lack it, build it. Build that security. Build that trust. When security is missing in the union, in a relationship, in your marriage, everything done by the other person is a suspect. In fact, most of the time, you have sleepless nights. The sleeps you would have enjoyed, you miss them because you are thinking that place he is. I don't know what is happening right now. I don't know what he's doing right now. Maybe he's even doing something beneficial. You just called the first time, he didn't pick. Finish. In fact, that day you are not going to eat. They ask you come and eat, and you are not eating. You've lost appetite because you called, he didn't pick, or because you called, she did not pick. You've lost appetite. You just feel something is happening. You've lost that security. And this wouldn't make the relationship grow. Because by the time this continue happening, even the other person you feel you are showing love to will feel, come on. So build that security. It doesn't end there. Some of the needs also, and one of the important needs that relationship needs is empathy. There should be empathy. I believe this is not your first time of hearing it. There should be empathy. Empathy means, you imagining how someone else feels, trying to place yourself in his or her shoe. That is empathy. Having empathy means you can imagine how someone else feels. If this is built, if empathy exists in our unions, in our relationship, in our courtship, in whatever we are doing, even in our ordinary relationship that is normal, neutral, empathy is needed. Not to talk about marriage aspect of it or emotional aspect of it per se. So empathy is needed. Absence of empathy makes you feel angry and rush into a state of disappointment when things are not done as you expected, or when things are done below your expectation. You just get furious. You just get disappointed. You just feel disappointed and angry, and you rush into conclusion. You lack empathy. Let me give you an example. He told you or she told you, let's meet in so place. Let's say at the bus station. Where are you going from the bus station? You are going for a program. You are going for a church program. All right. Okay, now you meet maybe you said by, let's say 2 a.m. No, not 2 a.m. 2 a.m. is midnight. It's only witches that, come on. No. That time did not rhyme. Let's say by 6 p.m. Good. This one is okay. 6 p.m. Let's meet at the bus station. And now, perhaps you get there first. And 6 p.m., 6:30, the person has not come. In fact, worse, 7 p.m. No. I don't think this can work. No, imagine it now. Someone who say let's meet by 6 is coming by 7. There's no discipline, there's no this, there's no that. In fact, this marriage cannot work. You've not even started. Build that empathy. Place other people in your shoe. Reduce your level of conclusion and jumping into some unhealthy assumptions. Empathy will help you have understanding of his or her situation and accept whatever that happens. Not only accepting whatever that happened, but it will help you to offer them compassion and forgiveness. Yes, which can bring you closer. Empathy would fuel your relationship, your union for better results. There are a lot of homes that once the other partner do any particular thing that is not, yes, it's not right, that is the end of it. But a lot of homes today who are still enjoying their homes, who are still growing, it doesn't mean they don't experience some of those things. It doesn't mean some that is just perfect, not at all. Some of those things happen. Some of those things your core I really cannot happen. Once it happened in my own, that is the final. That is it. Let me give you a story. I was listening to a message one time, and the minister said something. Is it a message? Yeah, I think it's a message. I believe it was just posted on social media that the man was asking the wife to help him borrow some money from somewhere, a loan. And the woman was pressing, the wife was pressing to make sure this money is being borrowed to so that she can give to her husband, because the husband said he wants to use it for something that I think in the family, in the village there. So she was pressing on to make sure this is achieved. So one day she somehow picked up the husband's phone and she saw a message on the husband inbox. Another woman sent him a message, baby, how about the money? Have you gotten the money? I need this money, And the man was like, don't worry. The money will be gotten today. I will get the money for you today. Eh? The money that the wife was struggling hard to go out and borrow and come. When the wife saw this message, the question is, if you were to be the one, what will you do? Maybe that marriage will be over. The woman saw the message, she just kept calm, dropped their phone. And when the husband came and he asked, how about the money? How about the loan? The woman said, I'm sorry. They refused giving us the loan. And she just gave some excuses and all of that. That was not how it ended. Until later on, she has to come to the husband and said, look, I find out this, I find out this. Come on, the man was like, you find out this the other time. You didn't even react, somehow over it. The heart of the man was softened. But if it was some persons, fire to fire, fire to fire. So we must have empathy. Not just, I didn't say it was right, very wrong, but the way we handle things, is very, very important in our relationship, in our union. A lot of stories, but time may fail us. So build the empathy. Yes, build it. It will help you to practice forgiveness, which will bring you and your home, your family, your husband, your wife, your whoever, closer and closer. Continuing to stand, it will help you to stand firm. If not, when this is missing, you will continue to steal. You will continue to talk about issues. Continue to bring back even some past occurrences. You continue to talk about that very matter every time. And this can lead to arguments. This can even drive the both of you apart. So build up empathy. Learn to let go. Because sometimes these things, even that you're complaining of can even happen from you. Even if that particular one can't happen from you, there are still certain ways you can make some mistakes. So build that empathy. It will help you. All right. So another point again, today I have about 9 points to give you. I've done about 6 now. The 7th one is this: learn to prioritize yourselves. Prioritization. What do I mean? Put each other first. If you read your Bible, even the Bible says, you know, placing one another before oneself, preferring one another. That is two friends. There's this just one laptop here, for example, and they are asking who will need to take this laptop. At this point, it's not who. How do I put it now? It's not like fighting for your own self every time. No. If your marriage must work, if relationship must work, learn to prioritize one another. Make her a priority. Make him the priority. Who takes this laptop? It's not time to begin to give the reasons why you needed it most and feel the other person should understand. And if he doesn't understand or she doesn't understand, that's left for him, that's left for her. I've just said my own. I've said why I need this thing. Yeah, I know that sometimes that we needed some things, but learn to prioritize one another. How do I mean? Who takes this laptop? Well, I needed it, but I think at this point, let him take. I think at this point, let her take. It doesn't mean it will just be laptop. I'm just giving you an illustration. It could be other things. So prioritize one another. Another point is connection. Build that connection. Connection is not achieved in the dream. Connection is not achieved, just like that. No, it's something you build. Just like trying to build some connections, like physical connections with your friends and colleagues. If you want to build connection, it takes some sacrifice. You know that? If I want to build connection with my business partners, I want to build connection with some friends, and I want this relationship to exist and to continue, because we need ourselves. Maybe I'm the one lending the product, bringing the product. Of course, I can't buy all my products. I'm getting money from him or her. Maybe I'm the one buying that money. Maybe I like the commodity, I like the goods. It doesn't mean I cannot get it elsewhere, but I just want this relationship to continue. I'm giving money. The one that's selling the product will also understand that just like my money cannot become the product automatically, the product cannot also bring money if it's not sold. So build that connection, and to build it, you have to let some certain things go. You have to let the pride, the arrogance, the ego, and certain things to be brought low. So there should be connection. And a lot of things can result and can contribute to it. So build that connection. You watch this video, we need your opinions, and we'll see how we can run and grow with it as well. So apart from this, another point again that is important is space. Relationship that will stand, union, any marriage that will stand needs some space. In the past episode, I talked about space in some aspects. So now making it a bit detailed on this point, space. This has to do with space. In your relationship, is something that you give yourself some level of freedom. That is the aspect I want to talk about on this space. Have some level of freedom. Don't try to tie down totally the other person. It will become like a bondage. Nobody wants to be in bondage. So the space should be there. Space within a relationship means you both have the freedom to do your own things. Have your freedom to do your own things when you want to. It doesn't mean you are not going to welcome contributions. Come on, very important. You welcome contribution, you welcome opinion, you welcome suggestions. In fact, you accept assistance, you render assistance. But there should be freedom to do your own things when you want to. Yes, of course, you can be supported, but no, you can make your own choices. There should be room to make one's choices. Being honest doesn't mean you need to share every thought that crosses your mind. No. I give an example. I normally ask, like, I give an example in our past episode. Is it everything? So, okay, let me give you a story. A lady came to meet, a lady was talking with me here in UAE. She said something happened. He said in our past relationship, the man she wanted to get married to. So just at the beginning, just a fresh start, she told me she told this young man everything. So she told the man about a family, very important, I know, but to a point. The condition, in fact, how the family exists, their weakness, their power, their strength, everything joined together. She was pumping everything out. Not just the father, the mother, not just the mother, the siblings, the extended family, everything, everything. She was just leading, vomiting them out. She felt this is love. Of course, maybe I don't know. Maybe you will say it's love. I don't know. So, but this continued until one time they had a little misunderstanding and they broke up. It didn't lead to marriage again. So at that point, the young man began to use those informations to attack her. In fact, he talked anyhow about the family. About if I look at your father, look at your mother, look at this, look at that your brother, because of those informations and everything he has received. In fact, was abusing, embarrassing, and made some calls as an a lot. So, but later on, when I was talking with her, I was like, because she said, this man, I would have ended up with him, marrying him. I still love him. I said, why can't you go back? She said, no, I've made a lot of mistakes. In fact, let me use the language, this a common language in some country like in Nigeria, like a pidgin. The young lady said, I don't too form my hand like, as in see finish has entered. So even if she wants to come back to him, the family will never agree because, of course, it's not just the final. But she said the family will never agree, will never support because this man has done a lot of rubbish. So it doesn't mean you'll be secretive, and it doesn't also mean that you wouldn't have some reservation. So being honest doesn't mean that you need to share every thought that crosses your mind. There should be space. This is the little I have for you today on this third episode of Relationship Gist. Thank you for being present in this our live stream. Thanks for subscribing. Those who have not subscribed, help us subscribe, drop your opinions, and share to groups and to people that you feel this will also be a blessing to. And please turn on your notification button so that as these episodes are dropping, not just by me alone, but by other presenters, as it will be dropping in, you will be notified. Thank you. See you some other time. This remains amazing reality. Coming from you, or coming from me to you, presenting this video to you all the way from United Arab Emirates. Thank you.